Hello, my lovelies. Leo, this is going to be your June month ahead reading. We're going to start with some oracle messages, see what those have to tell us. I have signs, symbols, and synchronicities to include, as well as tarot. So make sure for your full month ahead that you watch your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus placements. And if you're unsure of how to figure those out, you need your birth chart so you can see the time and location of your birth. And you need an email address to be able to actually get your results. But there's one that I like to use called freenatalchart.com. So if you're interested, totally free. All you got to do is go plug in your information and it'll print it all out for you, give you all of your placements and a whole lot of insight about who you are as an individual. So let's see what we need to know for your message. All right, there's 3 of them that popped out, 4 of them that popped out. I make way for miracles. So this is telling us that we need to make the space, that we have some sort of miracle to be expecting, and that the door is going to be open to some sort of miracle in our life. So we first have to be open for it, make the space energetically, physically, all of those things, and believe that you can have those in your life for it to actually manifest. I am protected by Source. So this is telling us that we are very much protected by Source, God, the angels, and all of our protectors, our ancestors, our spirit guides, our spirit team, and that if you aren't feeling that, that you need to call in support, that you need to actually ask for help and assistance, and that they will assist you, but we have free will, so we do have to ask for what we need. All right, you are safe here. So maybe you're feeling a little bit alone. As I was getting ready today, I was getting a song in my head. Let me see if I can get the title one more time. It's a Linkin Park song, Crawling in My Skin. That's the song that was coming through. You're definitely going through some things, is what I'm picking up. And I feel like you have a lot of deep-seated wounds that aren't really healing. So internal wounds, not necessarily external. They're telling me that it's invisible to everybody else, but it's a deep pain within you. So if this message resonates, it's probably for like a handful of people that'll see this. Spirit wants you to know that you're safe and they're making way for miracles in your life, but you have to make the space for them to come in. All right, the world is blessed to have you. So I feel like you're really going through some things that maybe other people just don't know about, and you're really keeping it to yourself, but that you need to realize that we are blessed to have you in the world. And they're telling me that you are needed here and you matter. So don't do anything to change that because the world needs you. You have energetically affected others in a positive way. And whether you know that or not, you might have been somebody else's miracle. So don't do anything stupid. Don't try and, don't do anything dumb. You need to be here. Your purpose isn't over and you have a reason why you're still here. So you're going to make it through the pain. You're going to make it through whatever you're struggling with. You are safe, you are protected, and you need to make way for miracles. All right, let's see what kind of signs, symbols, and synchronicities are coming through for Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. The wolf. So some sort of guardianship is around you, and I feel like it could be a family member. I consider my dog a family member. A lot of people, I think, consider our pets family. You could see a wolf on things like social media, out in the wild somewhere you could see one, but that there is some sort of guardianship around you, and I feel like they're watching over you or they're protecting you at this time. The trident. So this is having some sort of power over your emotions, being able to weather any storm, knowing that you have power to control some of this in your situation. 1111. So this could be twin flames, some sort of new beginning. You're on the right path for healing and union, and you are safe here, is what the angels are saying. You are safe here. It may not feel like it. You might feel really out of sorts, but you are safe here and you will be okay. You will weather the storm. Look out for any sort of natural disasters. I have several listed on here. Tornado, tsunami, earthquake, hurricane, landslides, lightning, wildfires. Watch out. So I feel like you need to be cautious of your surroundings. I feel like for hurricanes you have warnings, but for kind of everything else you kind of don't have a lot of warnings. Earthquakes come unexpectedly, tornadoes are unpredictable, tsunamis happen kind of out of the blue. landslides, lightning, and wildfires. So be cautious of your surroundings. Let's get one more of these. The butterfly. I feel like you're going through a major transformation, and this always symbolizes change. So you're going through different life cycles, but things are starting to change. Sometimes change is kind of painful. So if you think of a caterpillar starts as, you know, a little creature and eventually it goes into its chrysalis. Sorry, my neighbor has obnoxious dogs. They're always barking. So it goes into its chrysalis, into its cocoon, and it goes through a metamorphosis that borders on death. So what it went into the cocoon as, it does not emerge the cocoon as. It comes out transformed. It comes out completely changed, a new creature, a new identity. And I feel like that's kind of what you're going through right now. So you need to keep hope alive. You're going through a rebirth. It's painful, it's scary, but it's necessary to get you to where you need to be. So while this might feel like you're going through some sort of natural disaster, you need to realize that eventually you will emerge from your cocoon as a beautiful butterfly, transformed for your rebirth. So I already like where this is going. There's lots of change coming through for all of the signs, especially for the month of June. Every sign that we've done so far, and you guys will be my last four. I have one of each element left. You guys are really kind of on the precipice of change, that all of the signs are going through major transformations. We're heading into summer where we live, and so, you know, things are changing, like things start to bloom and the grass is green, the flowers come up, gardens are growing. We're transforming the energy whether we realize it or not. So it's important, and you need to know that you're safe here on your journey. All right, Knight of Wands. So this is a lot of fire sign energy. This is who I call the flight risk. Sometimes it's a lot of in and out, a lot of rebel energy, a hothead, a flirt, very passionate and very adventurous. So that could describe you or someone in your life. And I feel like you're burnt out and exhausted, probably from having to go through so much in your life right now, but you are strong enough to weather the storm. You're working towards your abundance, some sort of financial or um, independence, financial independence, some financial freedom, prosperity, the fruits of your labor, and you could definitely have more money coming into you. So know that you are safe here. Gosh, the energy I'm picking up from you guys is just, you're just going through a world of shit right now, and you're just trying to make it through. But you will make it through. The Wheel of Fortune says that good luck is on your side, and that you have to kind of be prepared for the unexpected. That karma and destiny are spinning the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. Some unexpected money, good fortune, maybe enough to actually help you be financially independent or to really greatly improve things. You could also have love coming to you, the Knight of Cups. So he's somebody who's very chivalrous, affectionate. He's getting ready to take action and maybe bring you some meaningful gifts. Let's see, Page of Coins. So there's some planning that needs to happen, and I feel like the planning happens after you rest. They're telling me that you really need to set goals, that you need to stay loyal to what it is that's important to you, but that there's opportunities that are manifesting. And your first card was I make way for miracles. So stay positive about the outcome. I feel like you're letting life's kind of trials and tribulations get you down, and really it's just a test. It's just a little blip on the map of life, and that if you look at things in a different way or more positively, that you're going to see that it's not as bad as you make it out to be. King of Cups. Your person might also be evolving from a knight to a king. So I definitely think you could be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. This King of Cups is very devoted. He's emotionally available. He's generous. He's loyal. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and he's like very protective of his family and those that he loves. But he's also got that soft, nurturing side. Maybe he only shows that to you. But he's somebody that I always call the ideal father figure. So I think he could really make a good pair. Let's see, the Hierophant. And somebody wants marriage. So marriage ascension. You're either going through a major transformation, ascension, you're trying not to conform to societal norms. You need to give yourself some more compassion as well. I feel like you're breaking away from tradition. Maybe traditional marriage isn't what you want, traditional relationships, traditional jobs. but it's like you don't want to do the status quo. You're breaking the mold, you're breaking out of it. All right, Page of Swords. So we have somebody watching us. Could be this um, Knight of Cups, could be multiple people. Somebody's kind of a gossip in your life. And I feel like there are a lot of talk and no action. Like they almost have too much to say about things that they really have no idea about, is the energy that's coming through. All right, we're working on manifesting. I think you're working on manifesting a miracle or money in your life. Maybe the money feels like a miracle to you. You're trying to be really original, or there's some sort of power behind what it is that you're trying to create. It looks like there's some sort of breakthrough coming. We have the world in reverse. So the biggest thing is they're saying don't get anxious if there's a setback. There's usually a setback before you're catapulted forward in a new direction. But there's been some disappointments, some shortcuts, or imperfections in whatever's going on. And I think that might have to do with love for you. Whatever else is going on in your life right now, know that things can turn around, but there's some sort of delay around it at this time. There needs to be some action made moving out of a situation that there's a lot of conflict and chaos in your life, and that's going to be super important for you to kind of transition out of. Yeah. So you might be traveling, you might be moving, relocating, taking a trip somewhere. You're kind of trying to make a decision of what your future looks like. And it's going to be abundant. So don't let the setbacks kind of stop you. Keep manifesting from a positive place. Could be an inheritance, some sort of sudden wealth or abundance coming in. So set your goals. Reach for the stars is what Spirit's saying. Reach for the sky, reach for the stars. There's an old saying that's coming to mind, but I can't think of what it is exactly. Something about if you reach for the sky and fail, you will land among the stars. So maybe you want to be famous. Maybe you want to break out of your comfort zone. Maybe you want to be really wealthy and abundant. Whatever the goal is for you, you need to reach for it. The sky's the limit, is what they're saying. The sky is the limit. That you can't have mediocre dreams and expect to be happy. That you've got to achieve something great in your life. And I feel like that's what's holding you back. You're also very guarded because of all the disappointments or the shortcomings. Had to endure a lot of battles, a lot of wounds. We were talking about inner wounds at the beginning of your message. There's going to be a reason to celebrate, and I feel like you first have to let go of what isn't working for you. Let's get another deck. Let's see what we have. What else does Leo need to know for the month of June? You need to be willing to take a leap of faith somewhere. This is stepping out of your comfort zone. Maybe this travel that's opening up, or this miracle that you're manifesting. Maybe the change really scares you is what I'm picking up. You can't be afraid of change. It's inevitable. It's going to happen regardless of whether you want it to or whether you're ready for it. All right, the Devil. So this is Capricorn energy. The Fool is Aries energy. You could be dealing with either one. The Devil in this deck is meant to be very tempting. So if you find him attractive, that was the goal of the designer who made this deck. And this is somebody who it's almost like they're making you an offer that you don't want to refuse, but truthfully, it's something that it tempts you. There's strings attached. There could be toxicity, lots of codependency or addictions. And it's almost like, come with me. Come on, let's do this. Let's repeat this cycle. Let's keep doing this. And you're like, I don't want to be the puppet on the string anymore. I really feel like you're trying to recover from damage that somebody did to you. Yep, Nine of Wands twice. It's almost like you're retreating to go lick your wounds. You've had enough of this. You don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't think you want to deal with love anymore right now. Even though there is a new offer coming in, I feel like you're just done. You don't want it anymore. You want to be happy, even if that means being alone. I think you're leaving something behind and moving to where the grass is greener. Whether this is a job, whether this is moving houses, relationships, going it alone. And I feel like this is a long time coming, that you've debated on this for a very long time, years in fact, and that you're finally getting to a point where you've had enough. You're going through your transformation. You know that things can be different, things can be better. And I feel like when you finally make that decision, then you have a reason to celebrate. But you're burnt out and exhausted, so you have to take that into account. And if you're dealing with somebody who really depletes you, then you need to take that time out and rest. Queen of Wands. You're also manifesting, even though it's almost like you doubt that your manifestations will work, but you're still manifesting. Strange energy. It's almost like back and forth, like, oh, I'm going to do this, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, I did this again. Oh, but it's not going to happen for me. You've got to shift your perception. You've got to shift your mindset. The Queen of Wands is very confident. She's very driven. She's ambitious. She's outspoken, very fiery energy. And she's a go-getter. Like, she's not going to let people stop her. She's going to go after what she wants. And if that doesn't sound like Leo energy to me, it definitely sounds like Leo energy. They're go-getters. They're doers. They aren't the type that's idle, that sits back and watches other people succeed. They're the type that's like, no, I'm going to be in the spotlight. I'm going to be the one that succeeds. I'm the one who's manifesting this, and that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, you have the Six of Swords twice. So I definitely think that you're making a conscious decision to leave something behind and move out of the conflict that's around you and out of that into calmer waters, that you're tired of the status quo. You're just sick of all of the junk that's going on in your life. All right, there's the World in the upright. So whatever this decision is that you are making, it's going to affect your life in the positive. Things are coming full circle. They really are transforming. I do think that travel is going to be something that you do, whether that's moving, relocating, taking a trip. The internet could be significant, the World Wide Web. You're closing old cycles so you can begin something new. Sacred geometry could also be important at this time. And they're showing me tattoos, so maybe you're going to go get a new tattoo. Interesting. All right, so you've worked really hard for your ability to stand on your own 2 feet. But I really feel like if you don't take the time out to rest and work on you, that you're not going to be as happy as you could be. So make rest a priority this month. You will be able to stand on your own 2 feet, but don't burn yourself out. Like, your independence is important, but so is rest. So don't neglect that. And I was telling you, love is coming in. Somebody wants marriage with you. I have the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. So someone's going to come in with some sort of love offer. They definitely want it to go the distance. They want union. They want marriage. Could be a soulmate for some of you coming in. You need to make sure that you're seeing past any sort of illusions, that you try and find the balance. And I feel like things have been at such an imbalance for you for so long that that's going to be the challenges. Is this really what I want? Is this the right person for me? I do think it's a water sign coming in for you, though. We have the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Moon. Yeah, I think it's a water sign that's going to come in and make this offer. Let's see what else we have for you. What is the outcome for Leo for June? All right, Six of Wands. You will get some sort of victory. Your miracle is going to come in for you. You could also potentially be famous. The spotlight could be on you for some reason. Maybe something that you do with the internet takes off. Like, maybe you're trying to be an influencer or grow a social media account, and all of a sudden it's like something happens where things just start to improve out of nowhere. Like, it's a miracle sort of energy coming through. All right, Five of Pentacles. So you're worried about money, but I think that's going to be a thing of the past. We're going into a period of recovery. You have the Ten of Pentacles, so I would say that things greatly improve financially. And Nine of Swords, you're overthinking it, you're losing sleep over it, lots of anxiety. We've got to let that go and shift our perspective. You're juggling things currently, whether that's people, decisions, money, relationships. You've got to quit juggling. You have to make a decision. All right, Six of Pentacles. So money is improving greatly, enough to be able to be a blessing to others. Again, some of you could end up famous, or there's some sort of like major recognition coming for you in the month of June. Interesting. All right, you might have to work well with others in order to kind of recover the finances. So teamwork will make the dream work. Make sure you check in with your higher self. Check in with Source. Nine of Cups. A lot of wish fulfillments and abundance coming to you. Being able to indulge. It helps kind of take over the overthinking. So a lot happier energy coming through. King of Cups, I'm telling you, this is who's coming in to make you that love offer. He's loyal, he's trustworthy, wears his heart on his sleeve, he's affectionate, he's romantic. What more could you want, right? He's kind of like the perfect guy. Maybe not perfect for you, but I think he sounds pretty darn good. So make sure that things are balanced, but I think that this person really does want to come in and give you love and attention. All right, the Fool. Someone's ready to take a leap of faith. You've had that twice. You have to be willing to make changes for your miracle to come in. That's what I started to say in the beginning. You have to make space for it to be able to enter your life. And there's your new beginning, the Ace of Pentacles. Lots of abundance, a new business opportunity. It's a gift from the divine. So things are turning around for the better. All right, we have the Queen of Swords. She came out in reverse. I feel like you're passing judgment on somebody. You need to make sure that you aren't using a lot of malice or bitterness, that is something that will contaminate your life. And so if you are in a place where you're being very judgmental or very negative, or that you really are kind of a tyrant, is the best way that I can describe that. Don't be an asshole, okay? Like, seriously, be kind to people, and you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar, right? So be nice to people, and I think things will change for the better for you. There's a lot of tough love with that card, but I really feel like just a lot of bitterness with her in reverse. So we don't want to be bitter anymore. And Three of Wands also in the reverse. So you might have to return home. You might be frustrated, or there might be a lot of delays around some things. Definitely think you've had to wait a long time for like your person to come into. All right, Knight of Swords. So someone's taking some action. They're coming in bravely. They're definitely trying to make some sort of offer quickly. All right, your reward on investments is coming. Sorry, it's starting to rain outside. An Ace of Wands. So we definitely have a breakthrough coming, some sort of creative passion or passion project. And Eight of Pentacles. So the hard work will pay off. What is our final card for this reading? You have lots of choices. Weigh them carefully. Whether it's in work, whether it's in love, whether it's anywhere in your life, you need to make sure that you aren't viewing things with rose-colored glasses and that you see things for what they truly are. Then make a decision that you can stand and you can live with, and choose wisely. Always trust your intuition. That's what I have for your month of June reading. I hope it helps. We'll see you soon.